job seekers qualifications for a job based on the skills that employer wants to hire. And then for those job seekers who aren't yet qualified for that job, we show them the skills that the employer wants that they don't have. And then we show them exactly where they can go to develop those skills to make them better qualified for the work. We're SkillSmart, the skills marketplace for the skills you have and those you need.
Woo! And last up in the education category is Student Info Hub.
No parent wants to be the one that forgets about picture day or be the reason why their kid is the only one in class without any school supplies. Yet, these not-so-hallmark moments are the daily realities of parenting today. Why? Because they're simply out of time and overwhelmed by all the apps and sites they have to keep track of. That's where we come in. One site where it all comes together, one login to remember, and one click from staying fully informed and fully engaged. No one values Parent Engagement 1 PTAs, which are trusted by 140 million parents across the country. That's why they're our key partners. And we identify with their pain so much that every referral from them, 23 minutes or less, is what it takes for them to sign on. And for this reason, also, as we go through, we also have found that for us right now, we have traction where we have K-12 schools all the way through the country, East Coast to West Coast, public to private, and they're not the only ones. Investors have also jumped in the all-in-one solution bandwagon.
All right, well that wraps up our education category. Good job, guys. So next up is our energy category. You'll see things like efficiency, production, and storage, and they're all really interesting companies. So let's get started off with aerodynamic applications.
I'm Matt Merzik, founder of Aero App. Over the last 10 years, truck drivers have increased their fuel spending from about $25,000 to over $70,000 per year. This has created massive demand in the market for fuel efficiency technology. To address this, Aero App has developed a new form of adaptive cruise control focused on headwinds. This cruise control can save the US trucking industry up to $2.5 billion per year and the individual driver up to 6%. We're currently negotiating a licensing agreement with a major trucking technology firm, and we've recently secured funds for a government validation study. Our revenue model is based upon licensing the design, technology, and sensors to vehicle manufacturers. Airspeed Adaptive Cruise Control can save the trucking industry's $50 billion a year fuel spend by $2.5 billion and help them go further. Thanks very much.
Second up is Grisity.
So it's 2014, there should be no such thing as trash anymore. I'm Jeremy Brusowski, and I'm the founder and CEO of Agricity. Our CompostCat community composting platform makes it easier for people to compost in the city and easier for urban agriculture to thrive by making a direct connection between waste production and food production. Farm to table is good, but farm to table to farm is even better. More importantly, perhaps, over the course of developing CompostCat, we've discovered that when you put the right infrastructure in place and you get people bought in the right way, almost any organization, from the smallest company up to the biggest municipality, is capable of approaching zero waste. And we're going to enable them to do just that. So waste management in America is a nearly $60 billion a year business, utility-sized industry, mostly untouched by the consumer internet. Government mandates to reduce waste and improve diversion will lead virtually every business and organization to completely change the way they handle waste over the course of the next 10 to 15 years, and we'll be there to help. As for traction, we have more than 500 paid subscribers for CompostCat and a contract with the DC government to develop composting in the DC public schools.
And now we have Aquacore.
Aquacore saves commercial buildings money. We started with our first contract in May of 2013 and now serve over 515 commercial buildings today. We've grown from 3 employees to almost 20 now. And how have we done this? Well, AquaCore combines low-cost sensor technology to collect real-time information about electricity, water, and gas usage in these buildings, and combines it with an analytics platform to make it obvious to building owners how to save. We recently installed in one of the world's largest real estate organizations here in the DC area, and in their building identified within 1 week almost $80,000 worth of savings opportunities. So, AquaCore, if you choose us, will save you 10% on the upcoming 5-minute pitch. And I look forward to talking to you about it.
Now we have AutoPro.
It's crazy to think that you paid a mechanic to diagnose your vehicle to tell you have a loose sensor or a loose gas gap. It must be why the U.S. automotive repair industry does $80 billion in revenues a year. Every vehicle manufactured since 1996 comes with an onboard diagnostic system with the data port right underneath your steering wheel with all the answers. And that's why we present to you AutoPro. AutoPro will plug into your vehicle's diagnostic data port and send critical information to your mechanic about your car's performance. This will revolutionize the automotive repair industry by giving consumers data-backed recommendations about the services that are needed in a proactive maintenance experience. In July, we landed a $900,000 research grant that has helped us improve the system health record for the avionics maintenance process. We are also working with Society of Automotive Industries, Society of Automotive Engineers, which have representatives with all the major OEMs. I'm Carlos Fernandez, and thank you.
And now we have BaseTrace.
BaseTrace is applying DNA biotechnology to energy issues. We're creating tracers that essentially act like liquid barcodes, which can be used to provide valuable data as well as environmental monitoring around drinking water sources in industries such as oil and gas fracking, as well as the nuclear power plants that are aging and becoming increasingly leaky. We're currently working on a field test with a soon-to-be second customer who will be able to use this to reduce leak diagnostic time and save over $1 million a day during shutdowns. BaseTrace has a $9 billion global potential market and receives revenue from both sale of the tracer as well as testing services. In our very first market in nuclear power plants, our tracer is the only one compatible with their environments. Thank you.
Next up, Vikram.
Many of you probably remember how long it took to restore power after Hurricane Sandy. Thousands of crews from utilities around the country deployed to help, but the lack of communication tools meant the loss of billions of dollars. I'm Charlie Taylor, and I'm the CEO of Vikram. We've created a platform to solve this problem by automating the entire process from start to finish of utilities communicating with each other. As utilities begin to collaborate more and more, the need for communication